Hey, this is Mark with Garden Trail Adventure. So it is August 2024. This is kind of a good, bad, and ugly. The good, the bad, and the ugly video here. So I was pretty much gone all of July. I went up to Tennessee, hit Windrock, went to Ohio, hit the Hatfield McCoy trails for a couple days there in West Virginia, stayed with family for a while. So really the weeds have just kind of grown up. I left a whole bunch of dirt out here and cleared some of it off. Most of it's almost gone here, so I'm going to work on that some more, but just kind of wanted to do an update. A while ago I was trying to move the shed. I actually cut the electric back out of it in March and finally got it turned on here like 2 weeks ago. So the electric's back on, so the plans for putting plants in there as a display is still on the board to be done, still on the plans to be done. Definitely needs some more asphalt millings, but this idea of having a road that can kind of come in here and curve around and then come back around. Want to put the RV and the trailer over here. So I really don't want to go over all the plans that I have. I just kind of want to do an update here, but I'm definitely on board with this idea of garden trail adventures, trying to create like an off-road trail here and then put like a food forest, permaculture, botanical garden, whatever you want to call it, organic orchard. All the idea of being able to try to grow permaculturally, but really it's going to be more of organic. I don't really have that many inputs that I can bring over to make it like a permaculture. I did buy a grinder to be able to mulch some of the branches and stuff, but I really don't even have that many. So I don't have any livestock, I don't have any chickens, but I would love to do chickens and goats, but would hate to say it, I'm just pretty lazy, or I just do not want to be necessarily tied to this property every day. Unless if I could get someone theoretically maybe to live here somehow and do it for free and they get free stuff, but everything causes problems anyways. So blueberry abuse for sure. Definitely in the summer they are pretty good. They've done pretty good because we get a lot of rain. When I was gone, the guy that was supposed to kind of keep them watered, I kind of think that he just dropped the ball on that a little bit, but for the most part I'm still happy with them. Last year this time, yeah, that's really dried out. They looked a lot worse, and then when I fertilized them they came back, so some of this growth can be cut out, but you don't really want to grow your blueberries like this. You can see the ones in the middle, they still look pretty good. So another dash of fertilizer, a little bit colder temperatures, they still got a lot of good growth here in 2024. So let's go through some more of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So you can see the bad stuff that I'm doing here, not watering my plants. This is ridiculous. I have over 600 feet, I think, of 2-inch PVC that I've had for like a year and still have not ran it. So my goal is to run the PVC down through here almost all the way back into this area, and then I could have this whole area irrigated. So that would be good, but it's been sitting there forever. So if I have a section that's irrigated, that would be great. So this would be easy to clear up. Kind of wasted this poly that I had. Actually, I had the poly for years and turned it into like more or less a slip and slide, so probably just wasted money for that. Need to kind of clean the weeds up here so you can at least see the bad and the ugly. That way when it's done you'll be like, okay, well, it doesn't look so bad now. So yes, a lot of weeds growing up here. Definitely need to get this shed moved, and I might be having plans either to sell that or to move it. I kind of like the idea if I sell it, then I can buy another one similar and it might be easier to move, but definitely need to move that out of here because the grade over here is already lifted up from what it was before. So it's already above the shed over there, you can see, but it needs to be moved. Sometimes I think about moving it back there, but I'm not sure. So this is good. Look at this. This is awesome. I mean, I don't know, really don't put that many videos up, which I take the videos but never upload them. But this is good. This is good. So my goal is to move all the blueberry plants over here. I thought about throwing ground cover down, but to be honest, if I just let the weeds kind of grow up and then bring more soil in, and then just scrape it off with the tractor, move the plants. I know it's a little bit labor intensive, but the advantage of that is going to keep the heat down from the black cloth, and really just trying to build up the soil instead of just covering it. So really, I think that's what I'm going to do, because I'm not sure, kind of talking a lot, I'm not sure if this still theoretically is in a floodplain. On the map it's in a floodplain, but in the future, getting this area out of the floodplain is my goal. So if it needs to come up another 2 or 3 feet over the next couple years, 4 feet, whatever, it needs to come up, that way I can get it out of the floodplain. And I kind of want to do that all the way back to the back, not to the back of the property, but back behind this dilapidated greenhouse. That way, if I ever want to build something down here in the future, it's out of the floodplain. So, but yes, I'm happy with this grade right now. You know, if I get this moist in here, this will really smooth out, really look nice. Still trying to kind of bring the grade up a little bit over there and just have it all leveled out over here. So really, I just want this side of the property to be the growing section, and then over here is where the garden trail will actually be. So the garden trail simply is off-road, side-by-side trail with a couple jumps in it, kind of a speed type of trail that will go out and down and around the retention pond or whatever. I want to keep working on that, come up a couple of ways, kind of have it bowled off in here, but to be able to keep plants in here. So there's actually some bananas that grew up that I moved over there. They were kind of like here, a tray of old bananas, so the bananas came up. So have little sections of bananas, blueberries, blackberries, the raspberries, figs, kiwi. So basically the basic, what I call like the basic just must have plants will go in here, and then all those plants will be available as starter plants in kits of 18, 36, 54, 72. That way you could start your food forest, or a kind of a garden trail, or whatever you want to call it, whatever your cup of tea is. So that's the idea. So the plan is today really is to get the rest of this dirt brought down into here. That won't all be filled in. This is going to try to bowl out a little bit, and then basically get all those weeds out of there, and kind of have this build up and where it slopes down in. And I definitely could go back there to mow that all, but I'll probably just try to scrape it all and kind of keep building down the retention pond area. So that's where we'll conclude out. So let's walk down here. We're about 8 minutes into this video. Another 2 minutes hopefully won't hurt. So yes, the garden trail adventure is definitely back on target. I do have a lot of new items that I don't want to talk about in this video to allow them to be a surprise, and then some future plans, and future plans coming hopefully soon. So yes, you can see the bad and the ugly here. Just let the weeds grow up over time. I would love to have some goats, but once again, like I said, I'm kind of a lazy guy. I just don't want to be out here every day. If I go on vacation or do special events, I just don't want to stress out about having livestock. But man, I would love to have some goats. Goats could clear this all out. They'd be happy to do it. They would be happy goats, but I have to fence them. And anyways, enough about the laziness of me and not wanting to run a lot of livestock out here. But before I went on vacation, I did bring the tractor down here, and this area was getting pretty well dried out. Now we've had a lot of rain the last month and a half, so there is some water in here. But my plan has always been to be able to go all the way around the retention pond with the side-by-side, and I build that area up and it's pretty much ready to go. So what I'm doing now is basically cleared this out a little bit last night, but I would love to get in here and just get all of the crap out of here one way or the other. If it dried out, or I'm not sure how to do it. It would take a while. It might just have to be done by hand, and then being able potentially to go to the back of the property, which we can't get there, and dig more of a real pond back there and try to secure the property up. That way it doesn't flood in here from the 429, which you can see, which is a shame that they would allow water to come on other people's properties, the county or the state, whoever did that. So that's a real shame that they'll have water come into our properties, but yet give us hard times about bringing dirt in to your own property. So anyways, The plan is to kind of dig back there like a real nice pond, bring some of the dirt up into here, and then interconnect them in the future. That way I kind of have a runoff area and another runoff area, but to kind of create like a permanent pond or this kind of preserve idea here. I'm not really knowledgeable with what these plants are. Some of them are probably invasive, but otherwise I like to kind of create like a nice preserve type of area, which this is, but I like to kind of make it more the ecology that I want, and then instead of just this evasive ecology that it is, because there are China berry trees in here which are extremely invasive. I got a lot of them out, but there's still some that need to go off my neighbor's lots, and still in the back they grow quick, so I need to get all of them out. But otherwise I've been trying to keep the nice pine trees, the nice oak trees, and try to keep everything in here as much naturally as possible, but to now allow one species just to take over, like whatever these are. So if you know what they are, let me know. But otherwise I kind of want to be able to come in here and create a proper food forest with plants that will actually be beneficial to me and my family, and to you, and for generations to come. So, all right, well, thank you for watching this. Like and subscribe. I definitely will be trying to get more videos in here consistently now, and trying to differentiate between Hello Organics, a garden trail adventure, and a garden eastward in Eden. Really try to get videos into all three channels. And the other channel that actually has the most views, where I did one video, is Side by Side Alliance, to actually be able to have some alliances that have a like-mindedness between side-by-sides or maybe food forest, and doing off-road trips or whatever. So all right, well, thanks for watching this. I know I kind of talked through here pretty fast about what's going on, but I will do an update soon with the dirt that's brought down through here, and just the update with where I'm at. Okay, have a great day. Thank you.